Hello everyone, welcome along to a bit of an impromptu stream tonight because we're bringing you something that happened on Monday night. We did a 6 versus 6 race against the S11 team, so quite a few of their drivers race in the series, so we wanted to, well, they actually invited us to get 6 drivers together and do a event which we are doing here at Nürburgring GP, as you can see, lovely going through the Schumacher S's here, for example, as the camera pans on up. So yeah, it's a 10-minute qualifier we had, followed by a 40-minute race. You can pick any GR3 car you like, as long as it's not a VGT. Strategy-wise, you've got to use the mediums and the hards, no softs available. And you start on 50% of a tank of fuel. Tyre wear was quite high, sometimes 6, I believe, at the top of my head, try to remember now. And then also you needed to use that half tank of fuel wisely and see how far you get into the 40-minute race. So we'll have a look at how the qualifier went. Remember, this is only race 1 as well, as I was saying in chat. It's only race 1, so this is round 1 of it. So whoever wins tonight, so it's team score points, so the team with the most points wins the first round, and then we might do a few rounds over the course of the year to declare a champion at the end of it. But this is how the qualifier got on. So we had, in 12th was Ryano there in the Porsche, 11th Sprinkler there in the Porsche as well. Rich then in 10th, he was driving the Porsche as well. I think you can see a bit of a theme appearing here. And 9th was Mr. Black again in the Porsche. And then the top half of the table, we had Mario in the Porsche again in 8th, Sandancer in the Porsche in 7th, and then we had a different car. In 6th was Kingmaker there in the Lexus. I haven't seen on this game in a very long time, but they're in 6th. Then it was myself in 5th, with Gavsky in 4th, again both us in the Porsche. And then we had Young Swin there in 3rd in the Ferrari, so a different car again. Then we had Mike in 2nd in the Porsche, and Race Lord taking the pole position in the Porsche as well. So yeah, you can see the lap times on there were definitely quite close between everyone. It wasn't a million miles away between everyone on the grid there. As you can hear, the engine starting to rev up in the background whilst I get the replay ready for you. Yeah, it wasn't a million miles away between everyone, if I'm perfectly honest with you. As you can see, a second from 7th to pole, which, yeah, a second is not too far at all. I think the main thing is after you get from basically 3rd all the way down to, I think, 9th or something like that, 9th or 11th was the second as well. So a really close grid. But we will jump on to the grid now. Everyone is there and everyone is ready on the grid. So we will get this one ready to go as the cars line up on the grid. So cars are on the grid and we've got all the lights, and we are away here as everyone gets a good run away. So as we get into turn 1, everyone seems to be behaving as we get through there. You can clearly see the difference between the cars by the colour schemes. So the LBRacing team in the fluoro yellow there, and then the SLM team in the black and red. So you can definitely see the colour. As Swing gets a little bit sideways there. Mike up in 3rd. Well, Lewis has got up into 2nd. Race Lord, though, in the lead. Let's go down through the field. So Race Lord in the lead of the race as it stands at the moment. LBR Lewis in second, Swin there in third, Gavsky fourth, Mike in fifth. Under a bit of pressure here is Mike from Kingmaker as Kingmaker goes up the inside. So Mike losing the place, and Mike going off, and Mike has gone round, and Mike is dropping down the field. So Mike, he's got the car going again, but he has got all the way down to 12th. So Mr. Black in 11th place, Ryanu in 10th, Rich there in 9th place, and then Mario in 8th. And then we have, as they come through the bus stop for the first time, Sandancer there in 7th. Sprinkler in 6th. So he's made up a few positions at the start. And that is lap 1 complete. It's a 40-minute race here. So as I did mention in the intro, the drivers do have to use the soft and the hard tyre. I can confirm Sprinkler here is on the hard tyre. Kingmaker is on the mediums and going up the inside of Gavsky. A little bit of a knock there. Gavsky going to fight this one back. Gavsky fights this one back. Tucks in behind. Gavsky is on the hard tyre. Evening, Watsy. Thank you for joining us this evening, Watsy. So Gavsky in 5th. Kingmaker up to 4th now on the mediums. Swin there is on the hards in the Ferrari, and not too far off the front 2 running Porsches for LBRacing. LBR Lewis in 2nd. Race Lord there in the lead of the race at the moment. Head towards the bus stop. Difficult corner. You really do need to abuse the track limits and cut as much of it as you can. And as you can see, Racel doing that bouncing over the curbs. Obiola's doing the same as well. So all of the LBRacing team are in the Porsche. Yes, Watson. If I put it on there, I know we said we weren't going to put it on there till the new series starts, but I thought, do you know what? Let's get it on there for you. So yeah, Watson, I thought we'd pop it on there for you, and it does look very nice up against the black background on the banner. So Kingmaker in 4th there. So at the moment is LBRacing 1-2. SLM are 3rd and 4th. And then it's LBRacing Gavsky there in 5th. LBRacing with Sprinkler in 6th. And then LBRacing in 7th with Mario. SLM with Ryanu there in 8th. SLM in 9th with Rich. And with Sandancer in 10th. And Mr. Black in 11th. And then Mike for LBRacing in 12th. Pushing hard to get himself back on the back of the field. Here is Mike. You see cars in the distance now, so not too far behind. After his early spin, so on the recovery at the moment, but back to the race leader, and it is this man again. It is Race Lord in the lead of the race. On the hard tyres as well. And doing 59.139 on the last lap. Let's see what he's got this time round. That's a 59.010. Lewis did a 59.590. So at the moment, Racing is pulling a little bit of a gap. As we go through the first corner. Still dragging along Swin here. Swin is on the hards as well, so it is a hards v hards battle. In the front two, ooh, getting very squirrely there. The two newest GR3s on the game, the Ferrari versus the Porsche at this point, for second place. Definitely getting closer now is Swim. We've got Kingmaker there in 4th place. I mean, he's doing a really good job in the Lexus. He is on the medium tyres, but doing a great job in the Lexus. Kowski in 5th. Sprinkler there in 6th still. With Mario there in 7th place. 3 Porsches together there. And we do have a early pit stop from Race Lord and Gavski. They are into the pits. So Gavski's crew is out and waiting for him to arrive on in. Race Lord is in as well. There goes Ryanu going through into 6th. Rich in 7th now. Sandanza in 8th with a half-second penalty. Mr. Black there is getting under pressure from Mike, who is going round the outside, and that is Mike getting himself up a position on his comeback from that earlier spin earlier on. So Mr. Black and 10th. Race Lord just exiting the pits. Dopsky just getting the fuel put in. And Gavski is out and on the mediums. So these guys have got some catching up to do now. 9 minutes into the 40-minute race. 31 minutes to go, but this does put LBR Lewis in the lead. Followed closely by Young Swins at the moment. It is LBRacing in 1st with then SLM in 2nd and 3rd. LBRacing then taking the 4th and 5th spot, and then SLM 6th and 7th, and Mike rounding out the top 8 for LBRacing. So quite even spread across the field at the moment, but a couple of drivers have done that pit stop. That Lexus just sounds different when it comes through there. So no one coming into the pits as of yet. See the field start to spread out a little bit. Oh, it does. I 100% agree. Looks good with all the matching liveries on the teams. Yeah, it looks phenomenal, and also it makes it so easy to spot kind of what team is where on the track. Oh, lovely four-wheel drift there, and a bit of limit usage for the race leader. Young Swin is putting the pressure on. He is right behind. come through. Oh no, he's gone round. He's kept it out of the barrier. He's having to reverse now. He's managed to get going, but that has dropped him down to 5th place. That puts Sprinkler up to 3rd, Mario up to 4th, Kingmaker is up to 2nd. So that's cost him a bit of time on track. As I said, Mario going through up to 4th, Sprinkler up into 3rd. Kingmaker though up to 2nd on the mediums. And Elgar Lewis in the lead, very low on fuel now, so probably going to see him diving into the pits at this point. So diving on into the pits. And Kingmaker staying out, so Kingmaker will take the lead of the race. Sprinkler and Mario coming in as well, so that's going to put Swin now up into 2nd as he comes on through. And then there's another S11 team, so Ryanu up to 3rd, Rich in 4th, this is Black in 5th, so SLM now cover the top 5. Now they cover the top 6. All of their drivers at this point in the race are ahead of every LBRacing driver, so it seems to be a bit of a different strategy on play here. LBRacing drivers seem to have all come into the pits. They all started on the hards and they're all in the pits. Now, I don't think a set of mediums will last 27 minutes, roughly. So, are we seeing a difference in strategy here? Are we seeing one team doing something different to what the other team's doing? There is Racelord. He's the closest one on track now. For the first sector, he did do the fastest lap on the last lap of the race, 1 minute 57.629. So there's a point on offer for the fastest lap of the race. Still up as well through that sector. But at the moment, as I said, it's all the SLM drivers. 6th, 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd and 1st. Starting to run low on fuel now, some of these drivers are. Will they do another lap? As we do see young Swin coming into the pits, so pits crew getting that ready. Kingmaker is carrying on. So instead of doing another lap. Doing a great job in the Lexus. Not a car that I think I would see racing competitively in an open kind of pick GL3 you're going to use. But not a bad choice. Seems to be doing well. Ryanu started off towards the back of the field, now running in P2 at this point, with Rich for company. Here's Mario in the chat saying good racing. And here you can hear me. We appear to have lost connection to. The PlayStation. Because Mario came into the chat. If anyone can still hear me. Give me a moment whilst I just fix this. We'll be back momentarily. Everyone, I'm back because I have to do it on the screen, unfortunately, because I just need to. Sorry if anything happens here that shouldn't happen. You're all going to see me on webcam for a second. There we go. Right, we're back. Right, there we go. Don't know what happened there, but something just changed in my settings for some reason halfway through the stream. That is strange. But Kingmaker is into the pits. So on the mediums, very long fuel. Ryanu there coming in as well. And we get Sandancer coming in as well. I know you didn't want to see that, but at least it's not the type of sim racing community where you see other things, if you get what I'm getting at. At least I'm not sending you those type of messages, everyone. Race Lord there is. I couldn't help myself to say that. Race Lord in second. There's myself in third, Sprinkler in fourth. So after the pit stops now, is the pendulum swinging the other way. As now the LBRacing team start to take those positions. Gabski in fifth. Mario in sixth then. We've got to keep an eye on the fuel usage from everyone. Kingmaker in seventh now after coming in and getting on hard tyre. Mike has got himself up to eighth. So Mike doing a cracking job, and that early spin, getting himself up the positions. Swin there in ninth. Now he's coming in for the mediums. Got to go a long way on those mediums. Ryanu is in 10th, followed by Richard. These two are still nose to tail. There is Rich there in 11th. And Mr. Black there in 12th. Fastest lap of the race is still with this man. It's still with Race. He is in the lead of the race again now. Sandancer is into the pits. So LBR Lewis will be promoted back up to second place. And then coming through as well. And getting up another position will be Sprinkler up into third now. Gabski in fourth. Mario in fifth. Kingmaker is there in sixth. And Mike up into seventh. So the 6 drivers for LBRacing are now in the top 7. Kingmaker is the only SLM driver in that top half now of the field, but as we said, different strategies are at play. So are we going to see the pendulum swing back their way later on in the race? Are they all going to pit again? Or is this going to be the order all the way to the end of the race? So Mike is Honing on in now. Sending it into the bottom hairpin. So Mike does race on VR. So has a real challenge. Fair play to him. To race on VR is one thing, to be quick and racing on VR is completely a different kettle of fish. Mike getting all over the back now of Kingmaker. Can Mike get past and then make it a LBRacing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 into the bus stop, looking around the outside. There's just no way of getting around there. Now Swin is closing on this. He is on fresh mediums, so we do expect him to close up that gap pretty quickly. Fresh mediums against hard mediums. Sorry, against used mediums, hard mediums. But Mike is having another crack here. Still Race Lord fastest lap of the race, 1 minute 57.629. Mike having a bit of a run here now. Going to the inside. Trying to find a way past that Lexus, but it's a big Lexus. Definitely got a run here. Moves out, gets alongside, up the inside, just got to get it stopped, and he does that. And back on the power, and that is Mike up into 6th place. Great recovery here. You can see how close the cars behind are. It's hard going from fuel saving to full send after the pits, yeah, I can imagine. So Kingmaker there in 7th. Swin in 8th. Rich in 9th. Some great tyre preservation, it looks like. Ryano is there in 10th. Sandanza in 11th. And Mr. Black there in 12th place. So as it stands at the moment, race leader is Race Lord. Definitely looking like it's going to have to pit again at this point. Look at those lap times on lap 6th and lap 7th. And his last lap as well, got back into the 57s on used tyres. Very consistent lap times there from Race Lord. LBR Lewis there in 2nd. Sprinkler in 3rd. Did a great job for someone that normally doesn't drive our traction controllers. There's no assists in this apart from ABS. So when we were talking about cars and stuff like that for this, we said, look, this Porsche is incredible to drive, even with traction control off. And the moment that he was quick from the moment he got in it and drove it. So doing a phenomenal job here, up in P3 at the moment. Gavsky in 4th. Gavsky on the other hand, he went through about 4,000 different cars that he wanted to choose from. As we do see Race Lord coming into the pits. So this is going to push some of the LBRacing guys up a bit further. Murray there in 5th. Racelaw just filling up on fuel now. So where he... Oh, and look, there is Mike with Swin. So Swin goes through. Kingmaker goes on through. Racelaw is still just coming out. He's coming up the pits now. This is going to be crucial. Can he get out in front of Rich? And looks like, yep, he has done that. So he is out in front of Rich. That's great. For his race, doesn't obviously want to get held up. It's all well and good if you come out in front of one of your teammates, because you can just get on the blower and politely ask him to move aside. Whether they do so is another kettle of fish. So there is Racelaw out the pits. So he has 2 stopped. Kingmaker, we think will probably go to the end at this point because he is on the hard tyre and quite a lot of fuel left. Mike is on quite worn out medium, so probably going to come into the pits again. And quite low on fuel as well. Swin is on mediums but has a lot of fuel, so potentially saving the tyres, looking to go to the end. I think we will see Mario come in soon. We will see Gavsky come in soon. We will see Sprinkler come in definitely because he's very low on fuel. And we're probably going to see LBR Lewis coming out, and we do. So this is going to dramatically change the order again. So LBR Lewis is in to the pits. Sprinkler is in as well. So the top 2 coming into the pits. Gavsky in, top 3 are in, sorry. Mario stays out, so Mario will inherit the lead of the race. So another different race leader, and here comes through behind, and Mike is in as well. So there is 4 LBRacing team cars in the pits. Swin goes through. Swin inherits the lead of the race. Kingmaker goes on through. Racelaw goes on through. Rich goes on through. So here they come out of the pits. Comes out LBR Lewis and coming out just behind Rich. So you want to put the hammer down now and make up those places. Because that extra stop, well, it looks like the SLM guys are 1 stopping and LBRacing are 2 stopping. And trust me, when the LBRacing team, when we were crunching the numbers, we did not think a 1 stop was viably possible. So to see the majority of the SLM guys attempting it was interesting. I think Gav's famous words in the last practice session before we done the race, and I said to Gav, but what if they make a 1 stop work? If they can't, it's not possible. It can't be done. It cannot be. We're going to find out if they can do it. So everyone's out the pits and hunting down Rich in 5th. Racelaw in 4th, and he's now on the back of Kingmaker, who is in 3rd on the hard tyres. Racelaw on the mediums, looking towards the bus stop. And Mario is in the pits. And round the outside goes Racelaw. Cracking move there from Racelaw. Obviously on the back of the crushed tyres. Getting himself up into 2nd. Swin there is in the lead of the race. Racelaw now 2nd. Kingmaker in 3rd. Rich there in 4th. LBR Lewis getting closer and closer behind. So it looks like we're going to have a Porsche v Porsche battle here. Oh, look at that, drifting the cars. Using all the sequence and a bit more. Yeah, so we did hear that Rich was the strategy expert for SLM. His calculator obviously had some extra buttons on it that ours didn't. And oh, Rich goes wide. And that lets LBRacing through and up into 4th on the fresher tyres. Rich just running out and on to the grass, but kept in a straight line. So Sandancer in 6th. Ryanu in 7th. He is being hunted down by the LBRacing team. Drivers that did pit, force a sprinkler there. Gipsky in 9th. Mario in 10th. So these three are hunting down some SLM guys. So Mr. Black there in 11th. Got a penalty to save on Mike in 12th. Forgot that happened, says Rich. To be fair, I forgot that. It's well, if I'm perfectly honest with you. In my mind, I did some elaborate, amazing overtake on you. In hindsight, you just went across the grass. So, Swin there in the lead. Got a nice little lead there from Race Lord. 8.5 minutes left in the race. Race Lord there. There is Kingmaker in 3rd. Yeah, this is definitely the point of the race where we all thought, all of us generally thought we were really going to have to drive the wheels off these cars. We needed positions back now. Because your one-stop strategy was working to a T at this point. So I'm coming on through there in 4th. Rich in 5th, still not too far behind him. Rich's tyres looking worse for wear at this point in the race. Sandancer in 6th. Ranu in 7th. Now Gavsky is the main hunting LBRacing driver in 8th. Sprinkler in 9th. Mario there in 10th. So look, those three hunting as a pack. Mike in 11th has got past Mr. Black there in 12th, who has a half-second penalty to serve. It is Swin who goes round for another lap. He's doing a 1 minute 59.636 on the long side. Whereas Race Lord has done the fastest lap of the race at 1:57.284. Kingmaker there in 3rd with LBR Lewis looking to see where he can go through here. He's got fresher tyres and looking to go around the outside. Hanging it around the outside, hanging it all the way around the outside. They're going to go side by side. Still around the outside, still around the outside. But now we get the inside. And through and up into 3rd place. And that is a crucial overtake in the point standing. Because look, there was a lot of hunting down from the SLM drivers. But at this point, they are winning with 6 minutes left to go in the race. Kingmaker on the hard tyre in 4th. Rich in 5th. Loads of fuel left, but not much rubber left. Sandancer there in 6th. Gavsky has got past Rianu, who is dropping to 8th. Sprinkler is the next one that will have a crack at Rianu. So looking to get another position up. As Ryan going very wide there, leaving the bus stop. Had to push so hard here, says Ryan. And here comes Sprinkler. Going for the inside, has got the pressure tyres. And getting that move done and moving himself up into 8th. So next it is Mario. Has Ryan is in a floral yellow sandwich there. And here comes Mario, currently in 10th. As we get the yellow flag, so what's gone on in front? As all we've got a car off, and that is Sandanza is off. So Sandanza has dropped it there and is down 2/10. So a lot of cars making up positions there. Mario now looking to get the move down. See the extra grip that these tyres have got. Very looking to go on the outside and sending it coming around the outside, arguing the inside to the next corner, and that is a move done from me. But Rhino fights it back. Rhino back in front. That was some silky, smooth driving there from both of them. And Mario just literally had nowhere to go there. Coming off the straight, and then right, let's have a look further down the field. So the battle seems to be going on forever and ever between them. Sandanza in 10th now, Mike in 11th, and Mr. Black in 12th. Now, here's a battle and a half. This is the battle for the lead of the race between Swin and Racelord. Racelord looking to go the inside, gets the position, but Swin fights it back. Swin's tyres are utterly destroyed, but he is hanging on in here. It's Porsche versus Ferrari for the win. As they come through these Schumacher Racelord looks to have got a run here on Swin, moves to the outside, goes for the cutback, gets himself through and up. As they've gone through, Swin just runs it rode them a little bit, and Racelord has to back off to fight another day. Swin coming on through. Now to the bus stop. And ooh, very slow for the bus stop. This skips. Ooh, there was a little bit of contact there on the exit as well. As we come through, there is just over a minute left in the race. Flash of the lights there from Racelord. And you can see LBR just catching up in the background there in 3rd. Kingmaker in 4th, Rich in 5th, Gavsky 6th, Sprinkler in 7th, Mike in 8th at this point. So let's go through the first corner. We will stay with the battle of the leaders. Ooh, Racelord running a little bit wide there. Getting the car turned in. This is where he can use those extra tyres on this infield bit. Getting the power down, looking to go on the outside. Oh, and just gets blocked off there. Oh, there's a little rub. Oh, Swin goes on round. There was a bit of rub in there. That's going to send. Oh, God, Lewis goes on. Oh, just managed to avoid Swin, who was in the middle of the track. Swin recovers to 3rd place. But I think that is going to be looked at after the race. Kingmaker there in 4th. Rich in 5th, Gowski in 6th. Sprinkler in 7th. Mike in 8th. With Mario in 9th. Ranu in 10th. With Sandancer in 11th. And Mr. Black in 12th. But coming through the chicane for the last time, because the checkered flag is now out, it is going to be this man. Is going to be Rachelord with the fastest lap of the race as well, but will be looked at after the race. Will be that incident happened with young Swin on the final lap. But it is Rachelord who crosses the line and takes the win there. LBR Lewis crossed the line in 2nd place. Swin for SLM in 3rd. Kingmaker in 4th for SLM. With Rich there in 5th for SLM. Gowski just coming round for LBRacing to take 6th. Sprinkler in 7th. With Mike just going, good recovery drive from Mike, was down in 12th at the end of the first lap in 8th. Sandancer to cross the line in 9th. With Anu in 10th. And there's Mario, who's run out of fuel and got half-second penalty, crawling across the line in 11th. And Mr. Black taking 12th place. Let's have a look at the results then as they actually line up on the field here. So it was there, as we saw, Mr. Black crossing the line in 12th, with Mario in 11th, for half-second penalty and a very empty tank of fuel for Mario. And then we had Ranu there in 10th place, Sandancer there in 9th, and then we have, just bring it up here for you. So, the lap times there from those guys was nice and close. So I've got the right one here for you, which I believe I do. No, I do not. Sorry, everyone. Thought I'd done this earlier. There we go. Top half of the finishing order for the race is on your screens now. Let me just make that a little bit bigger. For some reason it won't let me make it bigger. I know why, don't I? I'm just being silly right now. It's been a long day. Right, there we go. So, Mike there in 8th. Great recovery drive, as I said, for Mike. Sprinkler in 7th. Gavsky in 6th. Rich in 5th. Kingmaker in 4th. Swin in 3rd. Obiolus in 2nd. Rachelord with the race win and the fastest lap of the race as well. As I said, it was looked at what happened between Rachelord and Swin, and it was decided that Rachelord will get a 10-second penalty, so that will drop Rachelord down to 3rd, Swin will take 2nd, and Obiolus takes the win. Let's have a look at what that done then to the results. Every driver scored points based on where they finished. So round 1 of this 6v6 goes to, as you see, the penalty that was applied there. So 25 points going to LBR Lewis, 17 points, which includes a fast lap going to Rachelord. Gavsky for LBRacing got 11 points, Sprinkler 10, Mike 9, and Mario 6. And then for SLM, 20 points going to Young Swin. Kingmaker got 14 points, Rich 12 points, Sandlands 8, Manu 7, and Mr. Black 5 points, which means round 1 goes to LBRacing with 78 points, and SLM getting 66 points. Thank you, Watsy. Do you think different? I thought SLM had their strategy was on point. Our 2 point was when we realised that they were doing a one stop, we then realised that we really had to do qualifying laps for the whole race. We couldn't just sit back, and we really had to push. And I think it was, yeah, it was a little bit touch and go because their pace on used tyres and on low fuel was phenomenal. Really phenomenal. We didn't think it could be done. We tried in practice and we didn't think it could be done. So hats off to all the SLM guys. You guys really did aim it on a low tyre wear, low fuel usage strategy, and making that one stop work for 40 minutes was cracking effort. But yeah, cannot wait for round 2. So drop us a message, SLM, and get us ready for round 2 because we are ready to go. It was really good fun, Rich. Really good fun. And no, thank you for inviting us and getting us involved in it. It was great fun. It was great practicing. And as you said earlier, it was great to see all the deliveries looking the same on track. It looked great. Really visually looked great, and it was great racing, great fun. And just get everyone involved. Good, just practicing with everyone as well. A lot of practice went in to the event because everyone wanted to win, which is obviously the main thing. But everyone wanted to have fun, and we all did have fun, which is obviously the main thing. Is the thing that we're here for the most. Yeah, if anyone here knows anyone or wants to get involved in any of the racing that we do here, you can see the little QR code on your screen in front of you. Just scan that and that will invite you into our Discord. We do have a new series starting on the 30th of April, so not too far away now. Just a few weeks away, and the new series will start here. And there's one space in the GR3 Masters that's available, and then there are 3 spaces in the Porsche Cup as well. So if you want to get involved in that, head over to our Discord. Thank you everyone for tuning in and watching tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure going back over this race, and we'll be back over the next few weeks with some fun nights and things like that. But as I said, thank you everyone for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.